Hello, and thank you for clicking on this video. Today I'm going to bring you a Humidity summer sweat-proof, long-lasting foundation routine. It really is the best of the best, you guys. I've tried so many different things, and this is like my holy grail. I know it's not going to budge on me. I know it will not do me wrong, and I have to share this with you guys. So, before we get started, please be sure to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and I would love for you to hit that subscribe button. I would love that support. I work hard on these and I just love doing this. So yeah, thank you guys. We'll go ahead and get right into it now, and I hope you enjoy. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and get started here. I already did my eye makeup and my eyebrows just to save us some time, and that is not the main point of this video, so I wanted to get that out of the way. First thing we're gonna do is go ahead and make sure you freshly wash your face, and also use an SPF moisturizer if you're going to be outside especially, but make sure it's not too oily or greasy, just so you know when you put your makeup on it's not going to slide around. And then first thing I'm going to go in with is the e.l.f. Putty Primer. I've been using this for a little bit now. I really like its lasting power, and it really does like make the makeup stick to your face, and I've noticed I even have to apply less foundation when I wear this. So I really love this product, and it's a plus because it's a very affordable. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that on. Let me know how you guys like my background, because I changed it up and I worked pretty hard on it. I mean, it is my room, but I don't know why I haven't thought to do this before. It's hard because the light's coming in behind me, so I closed my blinds and like was able to make this work, but I really like the way this looks, so let me know if you guys like it as well. Okay, so get that really good rubbed in there. All right, that should be good. Now we are gonna move on to the fun part. I am going to be using the Huda Beauty foundation, no surprise there. This has been my favorite for a while. The Marc Jacobs one that got discontinued, unfortunately, is my strong second. But this is gonna be the one I'm using today, and the reason is, other than it's my top foundation, favorite foundation ever, is it is matte, so you're going to want a matte foundation to combat that summer heat and humidity, because you don't want it sliding around. I'm going to be using the color Toasted Coconut, and I may mix a little bit of the color Latte in there as well, but it's a little too dark for me right now, but just in case this one's too light, I have a little bit of this and might play around with it. So let's go ahead and put that on. I would recommend using a dense kabuki brush over a beauty blender, just because since the beauty blender is wet, it kind of, I feel like, leaves more room for it to break up on your face, whereas this can really get in there and make sure that it stays, especially if you're doing a dabbing motion, which we're gonna do today. So let's go ahead and put this on. If you see me looking over this way, it's because I have a little mirror that I'm looking at, just so I'm not applying this incorrectly. So let's go ahead and do one pump here, one pump here. And let's start with that and just work it in. Again, we're gonna do dabbing motions so it lasts all day, and you don't have to worry about that heat or humidity getting in the way of you looking good. This color seems to be pretty nice. I don't think I'm gonna have to go in and add a darker color at all. All right, onto the other side. This is looking really great. Again, try not to slide it around like this. Make sure you're dabbing it in place so you really get a long wearing effect and you get coverage. The humidity hasn't been too bad here yet, but I know it's coming. Our apartment pool opened last weekend, so I'm so excited to go out there and finally use it. It's been closed, obviously, for any month it's not summer over here, because it doesn't stay super hot here except for the summer months. but especially with the pandemic, it was like closed for a while. So I'm so excited to finally utilize the pool. Okay, so it's looking great so far. I'm gonna just add more on my forehead and add as much as you would like. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish this up and speed it up so you don't have to sit here and watch this process. So be right back. All right, so I'm finished with the foundation. You can see it just sits really nice on the skin. It gives a mattifying finish, mattifying and blurring finish, and it lasts a long time. So I feel like the trick to this is also like making sure you have a great long-lasting foundation that you trust. I really recommend this, you guys. Like, does not do me wrong. It has been my favorite for a while, and it lasts for a long time. Honestly, even it looks better like a couple hours later. If you are a dry skinned person, I would really suggest starting off with a mattifying look and maybe just adding setting spray or a lot of highlighter to get that glowy, dewy look you're going for. All right, on to concealer. You guys aren't gonna be surprised with this one either. I am addicted to Huda Beauty's foundation and face products. Like, they're the best I've tried, and you know, I promise you in the next couple of videos, I'm going to be trying some new stuff so you don't keep seeing the same thing, but it's just so good. Like, I don't want to use anything else. So I'm going to go in with the Huda Beauty Overachiever Concealer in the shade Coconut Flakes. And this is an amazing full coverage concealer that does not crease on you, and it does dry matte as well. But you probably get away with not setting it, but since we're trying to do this long lasting, humidity, weatherproof, summerproof look, we are setting it. But you could get away with not setting it if it wasn't like drastic weather conditions. Okay, I'm gonna stop talking. Let's go ahead and go in. All right. I'm gonna blend it out with the Beauty Blender. I call this a Beauty Blender. I probably shouldn't. I could probably get in trouble for that. Well, not really, but this is, that's so funny. I never realized I did that. This is not a Beauty Blender. I'm gonna go in with my blending sponge. I believe this is from Real Techniques. I'm gonna go ahead and blend this out. Again, dabbing motions. You don't wanna be sliding anything around because you're trying to lock it in place. I guess. Do you see how nice that looks? It's like, it looks hydrating and it's also matte. So it's just, it's great. Sometimes I would go back in and add another layer for a very full coverage look, but you know what? We don't want to put too much makeup on our face because if you start sweating or anything, you don't want it to start looking horrible and cakey. So we're gonna leave that at one layer. And I have been loving the Jaclyn Cosmetics, what is this even called? Her brightening and setting palette. I just got this a couple weeks ago and it is amazing. Like, talk about a powder with coverage that like looks great on the under eye and to highlight your face. Like, it is wonderful. This is a very important step as well to lock in your makeup and make sure it doesn't betray you. So it looks like this. I don't want to blind you with the lights in front of me, so I'm covering the mirror there. You have your banana shade, which is called Light Banana. You have your peach shade with a little bit more pink in there, which I thought I wouldn't like, but it does look really nice with my skin tone. So I really love this for brightening. And then we have almond up top here, and then we have caramel down here. So I've been using, kind of playing around with all of them, but these two shades the most. I'll even mix them together, which is probably what I'm gonna do right now. And of course, my little trusty Real Techniques brush that probably needs to be washed, but don't judge me. I know yours probably look like this too. So let's go in and dab it one more time just to make sure we don't set it with creases. And then I'm gonna go in with both the shade here and the shade here. Again, dabbing motion so you're not sliding anything around. And you guys just see like how nice that is? Like you can tell this side and then this side, like it's so nice and brightening, and it just sets the face really well. All right, that looks so good. I'm just going to, with a very little product on this, just go in and set other places on my face with that dabbing motion in places that I know my makeup moves around, and I may get creases in. Like I got my smile line, so I'm just gonna put some over here, a little bit on the chin. And I'm not going in with a lot of powder here because these are brightening powders, so I don't want to make my whole face look ghostly, so just a little tiny bit on there just to set some of those spots that are problem spots for you. Okay. This is looking really pretty. If I am using liquids, I'm setting them with powders. Like powder is your best friend if you're trying to make your makeup last a long time. Just don't go too overboard with it because you do not want to look cakey. So I'm gonna go in with some bronzer here. So I have been using the Marc Jacobs Omega bronzer. I didn't like it at first because I feel like I had to put so much product on for it to show, and it's very cool tone, so it's very good for contouring. But I've learned to really like it because I tried another one the other day that was more bronzy and warm toned, and I just didn't like it as much. And I do kind of like that I have to use quite a bit of product, because then I can really add as much as I would like, and it's not just like an intense pigment right away. So there's a couple shades in this. I have the shade Tantastic. Let me clean it so it looks appealing to you guys. Yeah, it just looks like this. It's nice too because you get a lot of product. It's like a large bronzer, so I feel like it's gonna last me for a while. And if I believe last time I was on their website it was on sale. I'm not sure if they're just continuing this or if it was just a sale, so go check it out. Just gonna swirl it around on there a little bit and just shape our face. It's gonna go up on the forehead. All right, my hair's going crazy. I have so much hair. It's like always in the way. I just got a haircut actually, and I had her put more layers in it so it would be more, not weighed down, because my hair is getting really long, guys. So I love long hair. I've always, like, my whole life I've been trying to get it this long, and it's finally there. And now that it's there, I'm like, oh my gosh, this is so much. Like, it's always in the way. See, it's down here. I can't bring myself to cut it because I've always loved long hair, and this has been my goal, and I'm finally here. So I know immediately once I cut it, it is gonna, like, I'm gonna be upset that I did it. So, okay, let's get the jawline. Let me know your guys' favorite bronzer, because I feel like I need a new one to try, and I don't really know what to get. I've heard the Fenty ones are good, so I kind of want to try that, but I haven't brought myself to do it. So let me know what your guys' favorite bronzer is, because I need a new one. So normally at this point I would apply, oh no, we gotta contour the nose. Who am I? How could I forget that, you know? That's like the most important step in the entire makeup process. right, now that we have that nose contour done, look how fun it is. It always makes me so happy. I'm like, oh, it looks so nice. All right, so now we are just going to shape that up a little bit, make sure it's not sloppy. So I'm just gonna go back in with those same two colors on this side here. Just cleans it up, makes it a little more precise. We do some tidying up the contour line on my cheeks. So at this point, if you are an oily girl and you're trying to make this makeup last and you always get oily, skip this part. I am going to spray some Fix Plus on my face just because it is looking a little powdery, and although we want it to last a long time, we don't want it to look too powdery, if you know what I mean. I think you know what I mean. So if you're an oily girl, skip out on this part, but if you're looking a little too powdery, just spray some of this and we'll go in with our highlight. So that's just gonna add a little bit of life back into your makeup. Okay, so at this point, we are kind of done with the base. I'm just gonna add some powder highlight. You wanna powder highlight, again, stick with the powders just because right when you add in a cream one, it just becomes more creamy and oily and can slide around more. And you know, the sun and the sweat is already gonna make that happen, so you don't wanna make it happen even more, you know? I actually just repurchased Becca Cosmetics Jaclyn Hill collaboration Champagne Pop. It was my favorite a couple years back, and you know, I just moved on to other things, tried other things, but I have not tried anything that's as good as this, especially when it's not wet. Like usually to get highlighters wet and they'll look good no matter what, but this one is like, it just hits different, you know? I'm just gonna go in with this brush, get some highlight, because even though we're trying to lock this makeup in, you still want to look like a glowy goddess in the summertime with your cute little sundress and sandals, if you know what I mean. It's so pretty. Oh, it's just so beautiful. Okay, this side. So pretty. This is the best highlighter ever. It's funny because I really like Jaclyn Cosmetics highlights. I have a couple of them, but this collaboration she had with Becca is still just like the prettiest thing ever. It was so sad to see too that Becca said they're going out of business. I still see their stuff everywhere, so I don't know if they're able to come back from that or if it's going to be closing at a certain date. But if these go on sale, I would run to get them before they're sold out. Let's get a little forehead highlight going. Although we are trying to make this makeup stay on your face no matter what, I still love a dewy look, so. It's intense. It won't look like that when I apply my lipstick. I feel so cute. I feel so summery. I could stay outside all day at the lake with this. And you know what? Yes, I am one of those people that would go to the lake like this. It's pretty funny, actually. Me and my close friend, when we went to Cancun, I told her, oh, I gotta put my swim makeup on before we go out and do whatever we're doing for the day, by the pool, by the beach, wherever I was going. I had to apply my swim makeup, and it was so funny because my swim makeup was literally this. All I didn't do was under eye makeup and lipstick. So you know what? I don't care. I love it. It makes me happy. Like, I just, you know, that's how I am. And so if you're trying to go to the lake and look like this, you're like me. Okay, so I am going to give you one more tip before this is over. I don't have my nails on anymore, you guys, so I feel like I'm just like using my hands, and it's so funny to not see my fake nails on there. I feel like I have little midget hands. So anyways, that's probably just me. Okay, another tip before I finish up my makeup and close off this video is going to be, I will carry around this Jacqueline Cosmetics brightening and setting powder around with me in my purse or my beach bag or wherever I'm gonna be that day. It's pretty compact, so you can bring this anywhere, and it is nice because it has several shades. So I'll just keep this in my purse and bring this little brush with me as well. And if I notice myself getting oily anywhere or creasing anywhere, I'll just go to the bathroom, pop some more powder on my face, and, you know, call it good. So those are my tips. Those are my top products that I know will not fail me. And I'm gonna go ahead and finish the rest of my makeup and we can conclude this video. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna show you whatever lip product I decide to use because I think that's the only thing that I'm gonna add, because I'm really liking the no under eye makeup. I feel like it looks really fresh and clean. And you know what? If I'm trying to make it last through the humidity, sometimes if you pop that mascara on your bottom lash, it'll just transfer onto your under eye. So, you know, I'm just gonna go with this, you know, have a more light, airy makeup today. But let's see, what lip product have I been loving? Okay, so I'm gonna go in with this new Huda Beauty Lip Contour 2.0 in Sandy Beige. It's just her lip liners, color Shandy, color in Sandy Beige, and it's really nice. You know what, actually, I just found out after watching a video on TikTok is that I never knew that I guess like a lot of lip liners will have a built-in sharpener at the bottom. Like, I never knew that. Like, no one told me that. How was I supposed to know that? It never says that's included, and that just like blew my mind. So if you guys have a lip liner, like check the bottom and see if it comes off and there's a little sharpener in there, because I guess, you know, no one told me. So I'm telling you because no one probably told you either. Unless that's just a common known thing and I didn't know. I don't know. Let me know if you guys knew that. Okay, let's go in. And for the lipstick, I'm going in with MAC's So Sexy. Just like my favorite hands down nude. So you'll see why. I'm just gonna put it on for you. And I still love MAC lipsticks so much. They're still like my favorite. MAC lip products, still have not found something better than them. So those are my 2 cents. Let's go ahead and put this on. I just feel like so cute with my lipstick too. Like, look at that weapon I have. Isn't that just such a pretty color? And here I am applying a highlight to the inner corners and underneath my brow. I realized I forgot to do that earlier, so just finishing up with that, and that will conclude this video. All right, you guys, thanks for sticking around with me. I hope this helped you. Please go try these products. I promise they will not disappoint you. If you're worried about your makeup lasting, if you're worried about humidity or summer heat, or it lasting throughout the day, you have somewhere to be for a long period of time, this is the best foundation routine. I promise you, try it out. I'll link everything below. Again, if you liked this video, please give me a thumbs up. It helps so much. And, you know, subscribe to. Let me know if there's any videos you guys would like to see. I would be happy to do them for you. So yeah, just let me know any feedback. I love getting comments. So yeah, if you just want to say hi or ask me any questions, feel free to do that. I will also include my Instagram below if you guys want to give me a follow on there. So that is about it, you guys. Thanks again, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.